Magic Johnson of the Los Angeles Lakers strives on steering his way through crosstown traffic to get to the hoop. But Air Jordan of the Chicago Bulls would rather fly. The court magician meets the king of slam next.
TBS Sports presents NBA basketball, America's game. TBS Sports coverage of the NBA is brought to you by Honda, who invites you to experience the Accord four-door at your local Honda dealer. And by Miller Lite. For great taste, there is only one light beer. And by AFTA Aftershave Skin Conditioner. Sensible care for sensitive skin. AFTA by Menon.
A sellout crowd of over 18,000 will jam Chicago Stadium tonight as the Los Angeles Lakers pay their only visit to the Windy City. Hello, everybody. I'm Mel Proctor along with Red Auerbach, and we should have quite a game tonight. We've just seen two of the brightest stars in the NBA, Magic Johnson of the Lakers, Michael Jordan of the Bulls, but we also have two of the bright young head coaches, Doug Collins, age 35 in his first year as Chicago's coach, and Pat Riley at 41, the Lakers head coach. How do they differ, Red, in their coaching situations?
Well, you take a guy like Doug Collins, he has to establish credibility. I mean, he's a former player. He was a good player, so what? He had to go out and prove that he can coach. And he has control of these players. He's a blue-collar guy that really gets them working. And I think he's done a fabulous job. And Pat Riley, he got his ball club handed to him. But that doesn't mean it wasn't a tough job. Because when you come in as a young coach and you got guys like Magic Johnson, James Worthy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you got to get along with them and still let them know that you're running the show.
All right, Red, we know they have different hairstyles, but what about personalities? How are they different?
Well, you know, Pat Riley's in Hollywood. In Hollywood, it's show business. A guy like Doug Collins, he's got to go out there and get on the ground and work with them and work hard and prove himself that he can really coach.
All right, Red, let's go now to Charlie Neal in Atlanta.
Thank you very much, Mel. Coming up at halftime, a look at all of the action on this Friday night in the NBA. There's a big matchup taking place in Atlanta between the Indiana Pacers and the Atlanta Hawks. And we'll have our final installment on the ABA story. It's a nostalgic trip on the history of the Old American Basketball Association. All that and more coming up at halftime. And Mel and Red will be back with tonight's starting lineups from Chicago in just a moment.
Welcome back to the Chicago Stadium, a sellout crowd. Capacity here is 17,458, but we'll have more than 18,000 here tonight because they have sold some standing room only tickets. Here's the way the Lakers will line up tonight. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar enters tonight's game needing just 15 points for 36,000 in his career. The great backcourt of Byron Scott and Magic Johnson, who is certainly a leading candidate for MVP honors this year. There he is. The Magic Man was the player of the week last week in the NBA. And Pat Riley in his 6th year as the Lakers head coach. For the Chicago Bulls, of course, the main man, the league's leading scorer, Michael Jordan, averaging 37 points a game. He had 41 against the Lakers in the first game between these teams. That was in Los Angeles in November. The Lakers won it 110-103. And here's Doug Collins, a fine player for the Philadelphia 76ers in his first year as a head coach, and they love him here in Chicago. The officials tonight, Mike Mathis on the right, Jess Thompson on the left.
Well, they should. The job he's done thus far, he's electrified the town. They both can't jump.
And the Lakers control the tip. This is Byron Scott, who grew up just 14 blocks from the Forum, where the Lakers play their home games. They go right into the main man in the middle, Kareem. The Bulls are one of the top rebounding teams in the NBA. And that would be a key to try to shut down that Laker fast break, is to control the boards. John Paxson has moved into the starting lineup. Dave Corzine, number 40, a fine outside shooter. He'll try to draw Kareem out. Michael Jordan guarded by Byron Scott. Paxson from long range. And the rebound taken down with the Lakers' A.C. Green. Magic with a lead pass to Scott. They're always looking to run that fast break.
They sure do. They get that outlet pass better than anybody.
Worthy misfires, and Gene Banks has the rebound. He started the last 5 games and has been averaging 14 points a game as a starter.
Well, you know, when they put the lights out, they introduce the players. I wonder if it takes them a while to get their eyes ready.
Michael Jordan gets his shot blocked, and it's out of bounds to the Bulls.
You notice how easy he got by Scott? He is a phenomenal player. Give him that ball, he's unbelievable.
Jordan with a wide open jumper. And it's tipped back out front to Paxson. Jordan goes airborne, and a blocking foul is called.
Ooh.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar charged with the foul, and Jordan may be shaken up, but he landed on his wrist.
Let's watch that again. He came down. Kareem blocked him with his body. Just turned his back into him, but he's all right. He's shaking it off. Let's watch this again from another angle. He got up high. Kareem just sort of protected himself. No harm was intended.
And the Bulls take the lead. And Michael Jordan free throw. Jordan put up 43 shots against the Lakers the first time these teams met in the Forum. That broke Jerry West's Forum record for field goal attempts. He will put it up.
Well, who else would you want to shoot it on that ball club?
Bulls lead 2-0. Here's Magic Johnson, who leads the league in assists. His scoring average up about 8 points. Beautiful feed to Worthy.
You notice how he dribbles the ball. His head is up all the time. And if they make a pick away from the ball, he'll see him and he'll get that ball to them. Unbelievable.
Banks swings it to Corzine. Kareem's on him because he likes to shoot from the outside. Oakley with the entry pass to Banks, and he was pushed by Worthy.
Oh, let's watch this pass. Magic throwing a ball to Worthy right underneath. Somebody missed an assignment out there anyway. But at least he took advantage of it right away.
Paxson on the miss. The rebound to Gene Banks. Behind the back to Jordan.
Nobody expected that.
The Bulls lead at 4-2. As Worthy posts up, illegal defense is called against the Bulls.
First violation warning.
They called an illegal defense because he was in that paint, that red part, instead of guarding his man. It'll take me 2 hours to explain it.
Magic with a skyhook of his own. Charles Oakley, the league's third leading rebounder, clears it out to Paxson, whose older brother plays for the Portland Trail Blazers. His father once played for the old Minneapolis Lakers.
And he also played, he was from Dayton. He was a good player.
Banks forces one up. Kareem with a rebound. And here comes Magic pushing it up the floor to Scott. And we're tied at 4 apiece.
Well, see, they play the percentage shot. If they get it down, they figure if they get a shot like that real quick, why not take it? If they wait for the defense to set up, they're not going to get that good a shot. That's just smart basketball.
Doug Collins says the big key to his team's success if they win tonight will be to get back and protect against that fast break. 3-second violation is called on Charles Oakley of the Bulls. See him sprinting down the floor because they know the Lakers are coming.
Oh, that's the whole thing. If they could stop the Lakers fast break through the transition game, they've got to get back. There's the pick and roll. He's going to go back to him.
AC Green. Oakley and Corzine fight each other and knock the ball out of bounds, much to the dismay of Doug Collins. You see his assistant, Gene Little's sitting next to him. Their two sons play together on a basketball team. They've been dubbed the Boston Celtics of Northbrook. They're 14-0. Chris Collins and Travis Little, both fine players and ball boys.
There's a moving pick. A moving pick. Of course, Paxson just acted a little bit on that one, too.
Second foul on Kareem. Bulls would love to get him into foul trouble. We're tied 4 apiece. 8:54 remaining in the first quarter from Chicago Stadium.
I wish that guy would shut the music off when they're playing.
Playing some of your favorite tunes. Maybe he takes requests. That's a foul on Charles Oakley.
Let's watch this foul on Oakley real quick. He had the ball. They double-teamed him. Now he pushed Magic away. No question about that foul.
Kareem slips inside of Corzine. Great play by Dave Corzine. Here comes Jordan. Paxson into Banks, and the Bulls take the lead.
Well, you know, they're running against the Lakers. The Lakers are not expecting that.
Well, I asked Doug Collins if they might try to walk the ball up the floor and control the tempo that way, and he said, no, we'll run at every opportunity. And a turnover by the Lakers. The newest member of the Lakers checks in, Michael Thompson, who was acquired from the San Antonio Spurs, and regarded as a big trade because he can back up Kareem. He can also play some at forward.
Well, there's no question he's a great player, but what they got him for primarily was insurance in case one of the big guys went down. However, they're going to have problems. That's good play by Paxson, but they're going to have problems to find playing time for everybody. The last couple of games, Green hasn't been playing that much.
Magic into Worthy. Paxson's basket gave the Bulls an 8-4 lead, and A.C. Green gets 2 back. Here come the Bulls pushing the ball up the floor. Chicago leads 8-6. See Doug Collins orchestrating from the sidelines. Banks with a quick release over Worthy. And it's 10-6 Bulls.
You know, instead of getting back,
Magic with a clear pass to the basket. And that cuts the lead to 2. It's 10-8 in favor of Chicago.
Now that play coming down on the break, even though they were ready, let's watch it. Now watch his head. Watch his head. See? He faked with his head. That was an excellent play. Only the great ones can do that because they improvise.
Michael Thompson pressuring Corzine, who not only is a good outside shooter, but a fine passer from that high post position. Corzine using his muscle. And he's got a loose ball foul coming up against the Lakers. Loose ball on A.C. Green.
On A.C. Green.
Kareem sitting out with 2 fouls. And we've got a timeout. With 6 minutes, 58 seconds remaining in the first quarter from Chicago, the Bulls lead the Lakers 10-8. Subscribe today to Super Sports News, and you'll read about the NBA and all the Atlanta Braves offseason news. To subscribe, send $11.95 to Super Sports News, P.O. Box 89162, Atlanta 30312. Mel Proctor with the Red Auerbach back at the Chicago Stadium. As you look at Magic Johnson, Red, he's led the league in assists the last 3 years. His scoring is up to 24 points a game this year. That's an increase of over about 16 a game last year. Larry Bird has been the MVP the past 3 years. Magic says, maybe it's my turn. Is he deserving?
Well, right as of now, you know, you're asking the wrong guy. You know, I don't think it's fair.
That's why I asked.
But actually, he does deserve recognition to the point where at this point in time, he probably should get it, but it's early yet. Bird is still Bird. You got guys like Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. You got a lot of guys that got to be considered. Remember, Magic has the ball in his hands all the time.
Jordan from deep in the corner. And it's out of bounds off James Worthy.
Now, there's a good play by Oakley. He just didn't give up. He didn't concede that rebound. But Magic is such a great passer. There's no question about it.
Corzine connects from the outside.
You know, the 3 greatest passers that ever lived that played this game is Bob Cousy, Magic Johnson, and Isaiah Thomas.
You got only 2 guards that ever won the MVP award, Oscar Robertson and Bob Cousy.
Is that right?
Foul on Gene Banks, one of 3 former San Antonio Spurs on this team. Paxson and Corzine are the others.
First team foul.
It's 12-8 in favor of Chicago midway through the first quarter. Magic to the hoop.
Well, he beat Michael Jordan, and he took advantage of his 6 feet 9 inches. People don't realize he's that big. Oh, he's all over him. Scott is all over him.
Look at Scott and Jordan bump and drive.
He's all over him.
Trying to front him, so they lob over the top. And Jordan rattles it in. He's so tough to front because he leaps so well.
I told you that before we went on the air, that it's going to be very physical between those 2.
Scott on the miss. Corzine with a rebound.
See, they're running. Chicago's running.
Banks, and that'll be a charging foul on Gene Banks as Michael Thompson stepped in front of him.
Well, that happens to be a good call because he was totally out of control.
Second foul on Banks, and a 3rd team foul. Chicago leads 14-10, 5:41 remaining in the first quarter. The Lakers have won 11 of the last 12 games played here between the two teams.
He's going to shoot that ball. He's going to shoot it.
Michael Thompson has his first basket.
See, he's an offensive player primarily, and Pat Riley's trying to get him to do more things. But basically, they got a lot of shooters, but he gives them one more.
Michael Jordan with 6 points, going for 8. And Green clears it out to Magic. Always looking up the floor for an open man. Byron Scott.
See, they play the percentage shot.
Score is tied 14-all.
There's a lot of intensity in this ball game. Both teams are really motivated very highly.
Paxson on the screen and roll to Corzine. Big Dave throwing out bodies underneath. He is strong.
I got to give him credit. He was surrounded by 4 purple shirts.
And the Bulls lead 16-14, 4.5 remaining in the first quarter. Magic posting up on Jordan. That's a maneuver the Lakers used with success, posting Magic up on Danny Ainge on Sunday.
Well, they tried it, and they had some success with it. I'll tell you, Magic is trying to prove something here today.
And we've got a foul.
See, as I said before, Jordan is also a candidate for MVP, being the leading scorer of the NBA at this point. And therefore, Magic is trying to show him that he can really take him to school. It's not going to be that easy. But you got a lot of pride out there.
That's right. Fouls on James Worthing. I mentioned that these two coaches both were former players. Pat Riley played on the Lakers championship team in 1972. Originally drafted by the San Diego Rockets. And Doug Collins, of course, was a fine guard with Philadelphia before knee injuries finished his career.
Oh, he was something else. He was really something else.
Michael Cooper checks in for the Lakers, replacing Worthing. And will the Lakers now put Cooper on Jordan?
Well, they might. They might. I'm not totally sure because Scott was doing a real good job on him.
Doug Collins said he expected Pat Riley to put Cooper on Jordan. Michael Thompson over Corzine.
Michael Thompson.
I'll tell you, he gets good position. He's got a good touch. Cooper's all over. Now Cooper is on Paxson. He wants to stop his outside shot. See, Scott is doing a good job on him, and, you know, it's like everything else. Why change?
Michael Thompson with a rebound for the Lakers. The Lakers have hit their last 4 shots. Here comes Scott, and he's tripped up by Paxson. Byron Scott shaking up on the play.
That's a war out there. It's a war. Let's watch that again. There's the long pass on the fast break. He got it. He faked with his head. He went. He had him beat. It was a good foul.
Brad Sellers checks in for the Bulls, a 7-foot rookie from Ohio State. He was their #1 pick. Magic connects from the outside to give the Lakers the lead, 20-18.
He never hit the outside shot like he has this year. Never.
Pat Riley has encouraged him to take more shots this year. Oakley over Thompson. Beautiful move. And we're tied to 10.
What they're doing with Jordan really.
Pace is heating up now, right, as Scott gives the Lakers the lead.
Yeah, they better get back, get on him. What they're doing, when Jordan gets by Scott, Scott is right on top of him when he gets in a certain range, and they're all dropping off to pick off. That's what he's got to do.
The Bulls are
He's got to do that. He's got to penetrate and hand off. And then after a while, when he penetrates and hand off, they won't gang up on him in the middle anymore.
Dave Corzine's basket is tied to score 22, and the Lakers will take a timeout with 2:40 remaining in the first quarter from the sold-out Chicago Stadium. Mel Proctor with the Red Auerbach back in Chicago. Let's watch Michael Jordan and Byron Scott of the Lakers go head-to-head.
Well, you see what's happening there. Byron Scott is gambling, and he's all over him. He's pushing him. He's holding him. He figures he's got 6 fouls to get. And then they could put Cooper on. So they figure they got 12 fouls to get, and they might as well give it to him. So if they don't call it, he's that much ahead of the game.
Score tied 22 apiece. So near the end of the first quarter, 2:35 remaining. Kurt Rambis in the game for the Lakers. Oh, Rambis using his muscle, but Brad Sellers blocks it. Fine fly. Bulls are shooting well. They've hit 9 of 18 shots from the floor so far. Corzine feeds Paxson. Sellers. And Chicago takes the lead.
Good play.
Here come the Lakers on the
There they go
run.
on that transition.
Jordan with those quick hands deflects it. And it's out of bounds to the Lakers. The Lakers in the last 13 games have gone 8-5, and Pat Riley said we're playing about 20 to 30% below our peak efficiency on offense. He's not happy with the way they're playing.
But another thing's happening out there. As you notice,
Jordan gambles, but help from Corzine.
Magic is not guarding Jordan.
Cooper for three.
Magic is not guarding Jordan, while Jordan is guarding Magic, which leads for a little confusion when they break. That's why they're doing that.
Chicago with a 2-point lead. Minute and a half left in the first quarter. Cooper's now on Jordan. Cooper, one of the better defensive guards in the league. And a long rebound to Michael Jordan. He feeds Sellers to the jam.
He's got to do that. He's got to keep his head up. Now, what we talked about before, if you notice, Cooper is now guarding Jordan to give Byron Scott a rest to guard Paxson. Oh, he's really lighting it up today.
He's a streaky shooter. Tuesday against the Washington Bullets, he had 17 points in the first half and had only a 3-pointer in the second half, finished with 20, with 1 for 6 in the second half. Oakley with a hook. Corzine, so strong inside.
I got to give Chicago credit. They're gambling on the fast break by hitting those offensive boards. Because basically the best way to stop the fast break is to hit the offensive board. Here's the pick and roll.
Thompson rolling to the basket. And there's a foul. Basket counts.
I didn't mean to yell on that one. And here's the pick and roll. But it was very obvious. Let's watch that again.
Sound like you're coaching.
Yeah. There's the pick right there. And Magic sees him right away. He's all by himself. Now the defense broke down on that play. Now they should have talked to each other. And only one guy should have gone after Magic, not both of them.
Michael Thompson, originally drafted by the Portland Trail Blazers. Acquired by the Lakers from San Antonio. They really didn't have to give up much to get him. Frank Bukowski, Peter Goodmanson, who has back problems, the #1 pick this year, and the #2 in 1990, and some cash. I think most so-called experts regard it as a very good trade for the Lakers. Chicago with a 2-point lead. Rambis up with a loose ball. Jordan picks off the pass.
They're really hustling.
Michael Jordan with 8 points, and the Bulls lead it 30-26. Magic from long range. He hit a 48-foot shot on Sunday against the Celtics, almost like that, only a little longer. And he just misses this one.
The crowd, look at the crowd. They're all standing.
Tremendous action here in Chicago. And at the end of the first quarter, the Bulls lead the Lakers by 4.
TBS sports coverage of the NBA is being brought to you by Renault and Jeep, official vehicles of the NBA.
Mel Proctor with a Red Auerbach in Chicago as the Lovables entertain. This program is authorized under rights granted by the National Basketball Association solely for the entertainment of our audience, and the publication, reproduction, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the NBA is prohibited. An intense first quarter, very physical first quarter. Red, does the physical nature of this game favor one team rather than the other?
Well, normally no, but today it might because they're at home and they're all hopped up. Michael Brown came in for Chicago. Jordan is still in, but Magic went out. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar came in. I think the Lakers are going to try to wear him down a little bit.
Chicago with a 4-point lead. Sedell 3 in the game now. He was acquired from Philadelphia. Spent some time on the injured list. And a fine steal by Byron Scott. But he traveled.
Well, he lost control. He saw a guy coming down. He couldn't make up his mind whether to pass it. Here's what we were talking about.
Sedell 3, Michael Jordan in the backcourt, Ben Poquette, Brad Sellers, and Mike Brown in the front line for the Chicago Bulls.
I'll tell you, what's amazed me is that Scott is still on Jordan.
Shot clock down to 5 seconds. They're going to have to force one up. They're not aware of how much time's left. Fortunately for the Bulls, Kurt Rambis committed a foul, and there would have been a 24-second violation.
No question about it. I'll tell you what's happening out there. They're concentrating so much on Michael Jordan that any time Cooper gets near him, they switch off.
Jordan against Scott. Poquette, recently acquired from Cleveland, shoots a brick, but Sellers is there on the follow. 6-point lead for the Bulls. And Pat Riley's going to call a quick timeout, a 20-second timeout. He doesn't like the way the second quarter's unfolding.
No, the intensity of the Bulls is kind of getting to him, and he wants to do something to stop it. I don't know what he's going to do, actually. What can he tell him in 20 seconds?
What would you do, Coach?
Right now, I'd say you better make up your mind. You're going to be physical out there, or you're going to get whipped. Because they're killing him off. They're killing him off the boards.
Coming up on WTBS, it'll be Houston against Denver in Denver at 9:05 on Tuesday night. Bob Neal and Rick Barry will bring you the action. And then Philadelphia will play at Dallas on Friday. Bob and Rick will also man the mics for that one. The Lakers have two of the best three-point shooters in the league in the game right now, at Cooper and Scott, both in the top 10. Scott on the miss, but Worthy throws it back out. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar against a much smaller man, Michael Brown.
Michael Brown is very physical, but he's not experienced enough to play Jabbar. The reason they didn't put Corzine on him for a while, because he's out of there. Poquette is too small to play him. The reason I said Corzine, they look alike. They both got beards and the whole bit.
Both look like lumberjacks. Sellers gets a shot blocked by Worthy. Jordan trying to slow up the break and succeeds in doing that.
There they go, 3-on-3. Worthy is going to try to break loose and take some shots.
Bulls have matchup problems in the middle, don't they? Against Kareem.
They don't know what to do. They had 4 men around them.
Foul is on Mike Brown.
That's his first.
There it is, reaching in. You see what's happening for the last 100 and some odd ball games or whatever. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has been in double figures. Now one of these days, it's going to happen that he's not going to get double figures. And I think it's really bothering him because his playing time is coming less and less.
32-29 in favor of the Chicago Bulls with 9:50 remaining in the second quarter. You mentioned that streak by Kareem. It nearly ended Sunday against the Celtics. He hit 2 free throws in the closing seconds to put him in double figures to keep that streak alive. Brad Sellers scores for the Bulls, and they lead 34-29. And an offensive foul on James Worthy.
See, he's getting frustrated. He's only got 1 bucket, which he got early in the ball game. He hasn't had the ball. Now, what the Bulls are trying to do now, the second team is in there. They're trying to maintain parity. Just hang in there, and then the first team will come back all rested. You notice how they slowed it up a little bit?
The Lakers have a better bench, though, don't they, Red?
Well, but this bench might have a different objective. Like I said, just maintain some parity.
Kareem brings it across for the Lakers. They're down by 5. 9 minutes remaining in the first half. Cooper off Rambis screen. Kareem against Mike Brown. Brown loses it, but then Poquette clears it out to 3. He and Rambis get tangled up, and a foul is called on Kurt Rambis.
Oh, this is a physical basketball game.
This is a very physical basketball player right here, Mr. Rambis.
Yes, he is. There's Jabbar's missed shot. The rebound. Worthy tried to get it. Picked up by Poquette. Coming down the middle, and he tripped him. Rambis tripped him.
34-29 in favor of Chicago. Brad Sellers, very good outside shooter for a big man. Brown working on Kareem.
That's what they call a big plus. See, if they can maintain that parity, oh boy.
Worthy gets inside, and he's fouled.
I told you that Worthy going to get that ball, he's going to shoot it. Because he knows he don't have enough contribution on the scoring side. Magic's coming back in the ball game.
Michael Jordan is resting. Jordan with a total of 8 points in the game so far.
Well, Pat Riley doesn't want to let the game get out of reach. You know, get double figures behind and have trouble. Now, I'm sure that Doug Collins is counting time until he brings Michael Jordan and Banks and that bunch back there. If they cut it within 4 now, you'll see that happen.
36-31 Chicago. Elston Turner brings it across. The ex-Dallas Maverick. Very good defensive guard. He doesn't score much, but he can really play the D. Brown over Kareem. Strong rebound by Sellers. Fine play by the rookie.
He's done that twice tonight.
He's got 10 points. He's the leading scorer for the Bulls. Rambis with a rare outside shot.
Left hand.
Worthy with the left hand.
We were talking about that coming over here. When he's on that right side, everybody thinks he's going to go right side, but he's going to go with his left hand.
Michael Thompson's getting ready to come back in for the Lakers. 7.5 remaining in the first half. 3 against Cooper. Sellers from outside. He likes to shoot out there, and he's having a big first half with 12 points.
He sure is.
Doug Collins says he really likes him, but he says he's a finesse player, and he's got to encourage him to become more physical like some of the other guys.
But he can't do more than he did now.
Magic into Kareem. With the skyhook. There's Sellers at both ends taking down the rebound.
Oh, look at that between his legs. 7 foot between his legs.
Chicago leads by 7, and this big crowd is going wild. 3 in the corner to Turner. What a shot. Rebound Kareem, who's been very active on the board so far.
There's the break.
Magic loses the handle. Look at Poquette go to the floor. Great intensity in this game. Magic with a spin. Beautiful shot, and he's fouled. If you're playing defense on Magic, you can't afford to let him get too close to you because he'll spin on you.
He'll spin on you, and he spun on him real good that time. Let's see if we can see that again. He's right on him, right on him. Watch him go with his left hand. Nobody thought he would do it, so they didn't block up the middle. Great play. Great play.
Mel Proctor with 1 hour back, Red.
Let's watch this fast break of the Lakers coming down. As soon as Jabbar got that rebound, the first thing he does is look down. Sure, they lost the handle there, but they look down the court. They don't waste any movement. They don't look sideways. They look down the court. Magic is on the line trying to get the completion of a 3-point play after that great move.
Ben Poquette leaves, and Charles Oakley's back in. Magic with 10 points and 7 assists so far. And the Bulls lead by 4, 40-36.
Well, I tell you, Michael Jordan's got quite a rep. It's very surprising.
The reserves have done a great job for the Bulls.
I tell you, they come out and get that ball, don't they? The Lakers play that defense strong. They come out and get that ball.
Shot clock down to 1 second as Brown puts it up, and it's a 24-second violation.
Well, like we were talking about before, they're trying to stall for time with this unit in there. And this has been about the 4th or 5th time they've held that ball to 2 or 3 seconds to go. You can't win that way.
Double team on Kareem. Cooper for 3. Oakley may have gotten away with a push. He pushed A.C. Green out to the street.
He sure did.
Bulls have Elston Turner and John Paxson in the backcourt as Cooper knocks it out of bounds. They've got Sellers, Brown, and Oakley on the front line.
Well, with all the substitutions that the Lakers have made today, they're only using 8 men. They're trying to interchange it. They're going to have a problem. They all want playing time.
Oakley from the outside. There's Sellers in the midst of it, but Kareem takes it down. Lakers have had no fast break points in this second quarter, Rick. They've had 4 fast breaks.
Oh, there's Magic. He's got a small man on him. He'll hit that open man.
Elston Turner guarding him.
He'll hit an open man somewhere.
Cooper dumps it inside to Thompson for the jam. And a foul.
Oh, now they're bringing in some of the first. Let's watch that again. Magic got his head up. Full team. He tried to get it out. He couldn't do it, but now he finally did. Cooper made that nice play. You got to play this game with your head up. You can't look down.
Michael Thompson with a 3-point play to cut the Bulls' lead to 1. Thompson said it was a realization of a boyhood dream to join the Lakers. Said he wished it would have happened about 8 years ago. He and Magic Johnson have been friends for years.
Cooper's all over.
Jordan against Cooper. Rebound A.C. Green.
I'll tell you, they're making him take tough shots. Oh, that Magic brings that ball down, doesn't it?
Gets the rebound. 4.5 remaining in the first half as Magic.
When he asks for the ball, they give it to him. There's no question that he's the leader out there. Whatever he wants to do, he gets it.
Corzine got faked out. He thought Kareem was going to turn the other way for the hook.
Well, he figured, well, not really. What happened there, he thought he would get help coming in the middle. He gave him that middle, but he got no help.
And now the Bulls will call a 20-second timeout. Doug Collins, in his first year as a head coach, left the broadcast booth to become a head coach. In fact, both these coaches are former broadcasters. Pat Riley was the analyst on the Lakers telecast with Chick Hearn, and then when Paul Westhead took over for Jack McKinney after McKinney got hurt, Westhead asked Riley to become his assistant. That's how his coaching career began, and Doug Collins left the position with CBS to become the Bulls head coach. There's Pat Riley. At the conclusion of tonight's game, Red and I will be selecting the Miller Lite player of the game.
Well, you know, Pat Riley, he had to be in the right place at the right time. There's no question he's done a fine job, but he was lucky. He was at the right place.
Lakers lead by 1 as Jordan spins to the basket. A.C. Green clears it out to Cooper. Magic from Cooper. The Lakers lead by 3.
Well, the Lakers practically got their starting lineup in there.
Lakers are on a 10-point run right now. They lead 43-40. 3:45 left in the first half. Sellers with a 20-footer.
See, the Lakers defense is winning this game right now. Not their offense, their defense.
And the run continues. 12 straight points by the Lakers. They open up a 5-point lead.
Better call that timeout. Better call it. There it is.
Well, the Bulls will talk things over with 3:25 remaining in the first half from Chicago. The Lakers lead by 5. When you compare the Chicago Bulls lineup of a year ago to that 50th game this season, there's some big differences. The only remaining starter is Gene Banks. Juwan Oldham's in New York. Sidney Green's in Detroit. Kyle Macy's in Indiana. George Gervin's in Italy. And Stan Albeck, who was then the coach, is now at Bradley University.
Well, it's not really fair because Michael Jordan was hurt. He would have been in that lineup.
He played only 18 games last year after breaking a bone in his foot. Jordan on the scoop. Jordan with 10
Every
points.
shot he's taken thus far today has been a very difficult shot. They're really doing a job on him.
He's averaging 37 a game. He has only 10 in the first half. 3 minutes left in the half. Kareem with a skyhook. Closing in on the 36,000 point mark. He has 7. He needs 8 more points. 5-point lead for the Lakers. Banks, Corzine.
Somebody
3-second violation.
Second violation on
Against Charles Oakley.
Oh, that makes a coach mad. You know, you got a guy open, they're double teaming, and all of a sudden the referee blows 3 seconds on you. That's enough to kill you.
Pat Riley was talking before the game that he feels his team has to get more scoring inside if they've been taking too many outside shots, and he'd have to be pleased with the shot selection so far. They're getting a lot of inside points.
Well, just Jabbar is getting, he's got 7 of them. Look at this.
Magic deposits 2.
How can they leave Magic alone like that, right on the foul circle?
Lakers by 7. Two minutes remaining in the first half. Jordan is double teamed and a foul call on Michael Cooper. Cooper's been named either to the first team or second team all defensive team for the past 6 years. And he leaves the game. Byron Scott replaces him. 49-42 Los Angeles.
2 minutes left in the half.
As we get the 2-minute mark, Paxson comes off a baseline screen. The good help from A.C. Green defensively.
I tell you, they're using a zone there.
Jordan gets a shot blocked. And here comes Byron Scott.
There's the break.
Magic says, throw it back out. Let me set it up.
He controls it. There's no question about that. There's a pick and roll again.
Thompson rolling in the basket from Magic. Looks like Corzine fouled. Big Dave, who was a college star here in Chicago at the ball.
I'll tell you right now, a lot of players can do it, but Magic does it best of all. There's the pick and roll, number 43, blocked the man. As soon as he felt contact, he goes to the basket. And Magic can make a decision whether to keep it or give it to him.
Michael Thompson with 10 points off the bench. He had 10 points in his first game with the Lakers. That was against the Boston Celtics.
He's going to help them. There's no question about it.
Lakers by 9, their biggest lead. Corzine from the outside. Corzine at double figures with 10. Jordan has 10, and rookie Brad Sellers the leading scorer for the Bulls with 12 points.
See, but the Bulls have no real inside game. No real inside game.
Lakers have hit their last 5 shots. They're shooting 56% for the game. Thompson spots Green open. He tried to shoot it before he had it.
Oh, that was a great play.
And the Laker lead is back to 9, 53-44.
Great play by Green.
Reminder that at halftime, Charlie Neal will be along with all the scores, highlights, and news from around the NBA. Paxson scores for the Bulls. Charlie's feature tonight will be Reflections on the ABA, Part 3. That's all at halftime.
You notice how they're denying Jordan the ball. He's got to work so hard to get the ball.
Magic against Jordan. Double team on Kareem. Oakley over the top for the rebound. Banks. 20 seconds left. The Bulls will hold for the last shot. Wish you would expect Michael Jordan to take it, huh, Coach?
Oh, not really. If they give it to Michael Jordan, and they ought to give him time.
Oh, sir. Michael Jordan puts it down. Magic trying to get off a shot under pressure and loses the ball out of bounds with 1 second left.
He wants that ball. That's one of the few times he missed a player going down.
Magic with a hook from the corner as the first half comes to an end.
Good half. Good half for basketball.
Sure was, and this sellout crowd is enjoying it as the Lakers lead the Chicago Bulls at the half, 53-48.
This is Charlie Neal in Atlanta. Coming up next on the Prudential Sports Update, a look at all of tonight's NBA action. I'll also make my early picks for Rookie, Player, and Coach of the Year, plus part 3 of the ABA story, the history of the American Basketball Association. All that and more coming up next.
Prudential Sports Update is brought to you by Prudential, offering a full range of insurance and other financial services. The Prudential, the Rock. It's strong, it's on the move, it's bigger than life.
Welcome back. I'm Charlie Neal. Besides the Lakers-Bulls game, you're enjoying their 5 other games on tonight's NBA schedule. In Atlanta, the Hawks trying to keep pace with the front-running Pistons in the Central Division, but they're hosting a stubborn Indiana team, a team that's beaten the Hawks once this season already. The action tonight taking place in the Omni in Atlanta. And you see the early action. John Long to Stepanovic for the basket. Stepanovic 16 first half points. Vern Fleming takes the pass from Herb Williams. Watch him here going back door. And the Pacers led by 5. But the Hawks start to come back. Gus Williams dishes off to Dominique Wilkins. And watch the move along the baseline by Dominique, who puts it in for 13 of his first half points. Gus Williams takes the little rebound of John Long miss. The shot and goes coast to coast. Here's Gus taking it all the way down the lane, puts it off the glass. The game is tied at 22, but then Doc Rivers brings it down court. Goes to Randy Whitman, that gives it to Kevin Willis inside for the jam. And the Hawks led by 7 at the half. Right now, they lead 62-57. That game is now in the third quarter. Meanwhile, in Dallas tonight, the Mavericks and Spurs going at it. Alvin Robertson against Rolando Blackman. Robertson drives, stops, and pops for the shot, and the Spurs are up by 6. Mavericks with some good passing. Davis to Blackman, who finds Donaldson underneath for the layup. After the hoop, Spurs rush it down the court. Gilmore to Sunvol, and watch Sunvol go all the way for the easy layup. And right now, San Antonio has a 1-point lead over Dallas. That game is in the first quarter, 22-21. In Philadelphia tonight, Sacramento and Philadelphia doing battle. Philadelphia leading Sacramento 74-46. That game is now in the third quarter. Kings are 3-2. Jerry Reynolds is the coach there. Prior to him coming on board, right after the All-Star break, they had lost 5 straight. And when I come back, a look at the rest of tonight's action, plus other news from around the NBA. Stay with us. Early in the season, the Washington Bullets couldn't buy a game away from home. In fact, at the All-Star break, the Bullets were 7-15 on the road. Since that time, Bullets 4-1 on the road. And tonight, they travel to Utah to take on the Jazz. That game will be getting underway shortly. Meanwhile, Denver is at the Los Angeles Clippers. That game late starting on the West Coast. You know, there are 2 months left in the regular season, and I thought I'd give my early selections for Rookie, Player, and Coach of the Year. As for MVP, there's a clear-cut choice for Magic Johnson of the Lakers. The Magic Man not only leads his team in scoring, he's leading the league in assists with over 11 per game, 24.3 points per game, 51% from the field. He's shooting 85% from the line. As for the Rookie of the Year, there are 2 possibilities with Chuck Person of Indiana and Ron Harper of Cleveland, but I like Harper of the Cavaliers. Like Person, he is leading his team in scoring, over 22 points a game. He's also leading the league in assists, 4.8, while he's among the league leaders in steals and 2.4. The hardest choice, I believe, is for Coach of the Year. The obvious choices are Pat Riley of the Los Angeles Lakers and Casey Jones of the Boston Celtics. Neither has ever been selected Coach of the Year. There are some other names you have to consider. Of course, there's Jack Ramsey of Indiana. He's taking a team that knew nothing about winning and turned them around. There's also Lenny Wilkins of Cleveland, who has the youngest team in the league. Then there's Mike Schuler of Portland. He's in his first head coaching job in the NBA. He lost Sam Bowie at the start of the season, and despite the loss of that big center, he has his team in second place in the Pacific Division behind the Lakers. And there's George Karl of Golden State, who at this point has to be my choice as Coach of the Year. Why, you may ask? Well, the loss of Purvis Short early in the year with torn knee ligaments. He had a rookie in Chris Washburn who didn't pan out and became a disruption to the team. And through it all, he's been able to motivate a team that placed 2 players on the All-Star team, Joe Barry Carroll and Sleepy Floyd, both of whom made their first All-Star appearances. And he has Chris Mullin playing defense. And for those reasons, George Karl of Golden State, who's in his first year there, would be my Coach of the Year. By the way, if the playoffs started today, Golden State would be there, and they would be taking on Portland. They have the 6th best record in the West. At the end of the season, we'll check back to just see how well my predictions are. A reminder to join Nick Charles and me Sunday night at 11 p.m. on the sports page as we take a look back at the USFL and forward to the possibility of a new professional league. At Sunday, 11 p.m. on the sports page. And when I come back, a look back at the old ABA.
Prudential Sports Update has been brought to you by Prudential, offering a full range of insurance and other financial services. The Prudential, the Rock. It's strong. It's on the move. It's bigger than life.
On Monday night and last night, we presented parts 1 and 2 of the ABA story. Well, tonight we conclude our 3-part series on the history of the old American Basketball Association.
This portion of the NBA halftime is brought to you by Milky Way. A Milky Way a day helps you work, rest, and play.
In the ABA, everybody knew each other, it was friendlier, and it was just a different atmosphere.
There was a common bond between the players.
We maintained a tremendous family rapport.
There was a real feeling among players with other teams.
We do feel a certain amount of growing up together, certain amount of camaraderie between each other, and that old feeling is there. We appreciate where we've come from.
It got to the point that I would say 3 or 4 of the ball clubs there certainly I felt could be very competitive in the NBA, and also obviously the NBA felt the same way because they took some of the teams in.
Certainly, I felt renewed and jubilated that we were going to have a chance to compete against the top players.
The interest in the league and the interest in basketball was at an all-time high in 1976 when the 4 ABA teams went into the NBA. For the first time in a 10-year period, you had all of the best basketball players in the world playing in one league.
Not all ABA stars were destined to play forever in a publicity vacuum. For the best of the best, fate has brought about long and illustrious careers in pro basketball with all its just rewards.
I enjoyed my ABA days. We didn't have first-class travel, and we played in a lot of little cities. Didn't get much publicity, weren't on TV, but I wouldn't trade those days for 100 years.
Before we return to the second half of tonight's Lakers-Bulls game, let's enjoy a special play from the NBA.
Valvoline presents another special play in the NBA.
Last night's Boston-Houston game, Parrish with the loose ball to Larry Bird, who gives it to Danny Ainge, back to Bird for the slam.
Plays like that make the NBA special. Here's what makes motor oil special.
As always, thanks for watching. I'll be back at the end of the game to update all the scores. Now let's go back to Chicago. Mel and Red standing by for the second half of tonight's game. Mel?
All right, thank you, Charlie. Well, Red, the Lakers had an 18-8 run near the end of the first half, and they lead 53-48 at halftime. What turned it around for Los Angeles?
Believe it or not, defense. I will say that Byron Scott hit a couple shots, but basically it was the defense. They made the Bulls take bad shots. They came down on the break, and they capitalized on it. And mostly Magic and, of course, Scott. And that's what did it.
Mentioned the two key players, Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. We're keeping a shot chart of these two to show you where they're taking their shots. The X's are missed shots. The O's are made shots. This one is for Michael Jordan, who was 5 for 13 from the floor.
Well, he just got a couple inside, but they really did a job on him. They double-teamed him. They triple-teamed him. They made him take these bad shots. Here's a good case. Byron Scott's right on him, real tight, real tight. Now, if he goes through, he's going to get help. Watch AC Green going to help him right there. And then if he goes too deep, they're going to have, look, they got 2-3 men on him all the time. And unless he keeps handing that ball off, they're not going to win this ball game.
Jordan well below his season's average. Magic Johnson, on the other hand, is having a fine night. And as you see, getting a lot of shots inside, a lot of layups.
Yeah, he's shooting 7 for 11. Of course, they're kind of expecting him to pass all the time, but they forget that this year Magic has become a scorer. He's become a shooter, and he's going to the hoop. See that? He with the head we talked about. He went right in, took it himself.
So Magic Johnson with 15 first-half points. Michael Jordan is struggling. Pat Riley said his approach would be to deny him the ball as much as possible. When he got the ball, he wanted to make sure that they got it in spots where they could get their defense set up, which I thought was kind of interesting. Let's firstly look at the stats. Lakers shooting extremely well, 56%. The Bulls with a slight edge in rebounding. In the first game between these two teams, Chicago badly out-rebounded the Lakers 56-39, but lost the game. But getting back to Pat Riley and his defense, he said, we don't mind if Jordan has the ball. In fact, we prefer to know where he's going to have the ball and let him have it in certain situations so they can set up our defense. He said it's easier to do that sometimes than to overplay and let him backdoor you and
Mel,
break down the defense.
He said that, but he's not doing that. I mean, what he's doing is trying to get Byron Scott not to allow him to get the ball. And when he gets the ball, then they're double-teaming him and ganging up on him.
Well, he took only 14 shots in the first half. He put up 43 in the first time he's met.
They're switching all over the place.
Scott is again guarding Jordan.
They're back to 7 seconds again.
Oakley on the three-pointer.
They're taking too much time to get a shot.
That is Oakley's third three-pointer of the season. And it cuts the Laker lead to 2. Magic Johnson in the backcourt with Byron Scott, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy, and AC Green on the front line. Worthy from Kareem. Jordan takes it away from AC Green, who's called for pushing.
He didn't mean it, Coach. He didn't mean it, but it was a foul. He went for the rebound, and they fell back down on him.
AC Green in his second year out of Oregon State. He was a first-round pick of the Lakers in 1985. John Paxson in the backcourt with Michael Jordan, Gene Banks, Charles Oakley, and Dave Corzine on the front line for the Bulls.
The Magic is so big that he could play off for that guy.
Jordan off glass.
Byron Scott, you see, gambled, but you notice how he went down on a break as soon as he realized the gamble didn't work.
Scott against Paxson. Corzine leaning on Kareem.
No shot.
Foul called on Dave Corzine. Kareem is much stronger this year. He lifted weights in the offseason, put on some weight. He feels that helps him hold his position in the pivot.
Well, I don't know about that. It might hold his position in the pivot, but you don't see him get up and down the floor like he used to.
Well, he's 39 years old.
Yeah, but he's 20 pounds heavier, too.
He's saying he should lose weight. Magic on the miss.
Oh, I'm not saying anything. I hope he does what he's doing.
We're tied 53 apiece in the early going in the second half. Jordan Corzine open for the baseline jumper, but it will not count. Traveling is called. And Big Dave is upset.
See, if I'm a coach, I got to go crazy. Because the other referee is standing right next to him. He doesn't call it. The other guy calls it from the other side. That's got to drive you nuts.
Worthy posting up on Banks. And the Lakers regain the lead, 55-53. Worthy has 8 points.
Worthy's going to start shooting. Remember we talked about that?
Jordan. Corzine with a rebound. Taking it right to Kareem. This is off to Oakley.
Boy, that Corzine is working awful hard. Now, see, you're talking about Jabbar's weight. When you got all that weight, you don't jump as high either. Remember that.
Doug Collins said he told Corzine, Dave, when you get into your early 30s, it might help you to take off 10 or 15 pounds. So that weight's very difficult to keep off the older you get. Kareem over Corzine.
There's no way to stop that. No way. He has such good control of that ball.
He needs 6 more points for 36,000 in his career. Kareem has 9 so far tonight. Oakley from the corner. Magic with a rebound.
He brings it down. He don't waste time.
Scott with a 3-pointer. And Oakley may have gotten away with the push. He is physical.
He's also tired.
Jordan in a crowd, and he draws the foul.
You see, what they should do is call timeout now.
Second team, Michael Jordan will shoot 2.
Jabbar is in deep. He's using his muscle to get position. And you can't stop that skyhook. He's got the beautiful hands. He's got control of the ball. Right now, Chicago's a little tired for some reason. Now, I don't know whether Doug Collins sees it, but they should have a timeout because they were coming back slow on the offense. Remember, there's an old saying there that when you're tired, you rest on offense. You never rest on defense.
Michael Jordan beginning to heat up, and the score is tied at 57 all. 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter here in Chicago. Magic drops it into Kareem. Rebound Oakley. Only Charles Barkley and Buck Williams have grabbed more rebounds in the NBA this year than Oakley. Kareem with the rebound. He's done a good job on the boards tonight, Red.
He is, but look at him walking down there. So you can't show that on TV.
Well, he knew Byron Scott would make that shot. That's why he stayed at the other end.
But you see, if they're using him right, I'm not criticizing that. But these young kids out there playing center, they can't do that. They can understand that. Oh, look, it's a war under there.
Corzine going right over AC Green. And Jordan was out of bounds when he caught the pass. So it'll go over to the Lakers. Pat Riley has another complicated system of grading his players. Magic Johnson's rating on the season is .722, and according to Riley's system, he says the next 3 highest players in the NBA are Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and Hakeem Olajuwon, and none of them are above 600 in Riley's
Well, you
rating
know
system.
how I feel. He could take that system and, you know.
And what?
Naturally, a guy will have a system where his player will be the best one for the system.
No, you don't think he set it up that way?
Oh, I sure do. I'm a very suspicious guy on things like that. I don't like it.
Illegal defense. Getting back to that rating system, Pat Riley said in the Denver game, the Lakers' last game, Magic had a rating of 1,122, which is an incredible game. That rating involves a lot of things. It involves where shots are taken, short, medium, long range. It involves the normal things that contribute to victories like rebounds and assists and steals and that type of thing. So it takes into consideration a lot of things. But Pat says it's a good way for him to paint a picture for his players when they're not playing well.
Let me tell you something. I could set up a system where I could have the 6th man as the best player. According to my system. You can do it any way you want.
Hey, well, don't get mad at me. It's Pat Riley's system.
Oh, well, I mean, I thought you were trying to sell it to me. I don't buy it.
Pat might, though. Foul on Michael Jordan.
Foul on Michael Jordan.
I will say Magic is doing it all today. He's going inside, outside. He's playing good defense.
So his rating's probably pretty good in that system, right?
I don't even think about rating. Rating is...
Here goes Jordan. AC Green fouls him. Gene Banks asking for a goaltend, but he won't get that call. The third foul on Green.
This is his third.
Lakers lead 60-57.
There's the play. Jordan punched it right out of his hand. There he goes down the court on a break. He elected to take it himself and got fouled going in strong.
Jordan with 17 points. His season high this year is 53. Of course, last year in the playoffs, he scored 63 against, let's see, it was against the Boston Celtics, wasn't it?
No question about it. But you didn't mention who won the ball game.
You know, it's funny, when you get a lot of those great individual efforts, it's often with a losing cause. Worthy on the stuff, I can remember a couple years ago.
That's the same play. He did it before in the first half.
3-point lead for the Lakers. couple of years ago, when Bernard King had 60 and 55 against the New Jersey Nets, the Knicks lost both games. Purvis Short had 59 against the Nets, and the Warriors lost that game. So those high-scoring games don't always go through.
There's an illegal defense against the Lakers. Pat Riley's objecting.
First violation, a warning, timeout, Chicago.
And now the Bulls will take a timeout. So with 6 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Doug Collins is concerned. His team trails by 3.
TBS sports coverage of the NBA is being brought to you by Honda, who invite you to experience the Accord 4-door at your local Honda dealer. And by California Cooler, the real stuff.
All right, watch the rebound. Jabbar gets the rebound, hands the ball off. Now, being he's old and so forth, he stands there. And he conserves his energy. And I can't blame them for that because, like I said before, if you're tired, you rest on the offense. You never rest on the defense.
He will turn 40 in April. On his 18th year in the NBA.
Unbelievable.
Lakers lead by 3. They're getting a lot of inside scoring, as that graphic indicates, and that should please Pat Riley. Michael Jordan score. Talking about Riley wanting to redirect the offense back inside. He likened it to football. He said in football you've got to establish a ground game before you can pass. He said it's the same thing in basketball. You work inside out.
Look at Magic dribbling that ball with his head up, looking for somebody to be filled. Oh,
Kareem feeds Scott, and he's fouled by Oakley. Oakley was running out the clock, but it looked like he hit him in the arm.
13 foul.
Magic's a great passer. He just handed it right off to him. I'll tell you, you know, when you look at it, that was a pretty good block.
2 shots.
Nah, he hit him. He hit him. He hit him from the other angle. He hit him.
Madison Byron Scott, one of the league's best free throw shooters to the line. He's 7th in the league in free throw percentage, hitting almost 89%. Scott, a 3-year veteran from Arizona State, who was acquired from the Clippers in the trade that sent Norm Nixon to the Clippers. Lakers lead by 3. 6:28 remaining in the third quarter. Mel Proctor with the Red Auerbach from Chicago. A sellout crowd here tonight. It's the Lakers' only visit to Chicago this year. Teams meet just twice. Jordan feeds Oakley.
What a pass. That was a magnificent play. He knew they were going to double team him, and somebody would be open, and he got the ball to him.
Magic with a strike to Worthy. Great passing at both ends.
Somebody is making a pick down there, and Chicago better become aware of it.
Lakers lead 66-63. Brad Sellers has hit 6 of 9 shots in the first half. Is back in for the Bulls. Jordan double pumping and using that hang time to draw the foul.
Foul on Magic Johnson.
What a talent. What a talent.
Team foul. Michael Jordan, 2 shots.
Watch this pass by Jordan. Off balance, out of control, and he still got that pass in. Excellent play.
Jordan with 20 points. He's made all 6 of his free throws tonight, shooting 85% on the year. Not only leads the league in scoring, but is 7th in the league in steals.
Everybody wonders, does he have a bad day? He's only got 22. But it's early yet. It's early yet.
He had 12 at the half. Lakers lead by 1. Magic off the screen by Green. Oakley picks him up on a switch.
There's a pick and roll again.
Magic knocks it down from the outside.
He didn't use the pick and roll. It's like we said. He has the option. Whether to shoot it or what.
2-man game with Paxson and Oakley trying to go around Kareem. Corzine is open. Good block out by Kareem to let Magic get the rebound. Magic feeling it from the outside.
I tell you, he's having one whale of a game.
He's got 19 points, and the Lakers lead by 5. 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Lakers' biggest lead was 9 points in the first half. Chicago led by as many as 7.
I'll tell you, Magic, he's not letting Paxson get a shot off.
Here's a mismatch. Corzine against Green. Dave Corzine has played well. He has 12
Well, the
points.
mixed match is due to the size of his body, not the height.
Worthy posting up on Sellers. Good head fake. Earvin has 14 points. 5-point lead for the Lakers. 4:20 remaining in the third quarter.
So Magic is not leaving. There's the pass, the long pass. Wow, they didn't get down on that break. But they do get the initial pass out. That's the key to any fast break. Get that first outlet pass as far down as you can.
Lakers have made their last 5 shots. Kareem with the skyhook.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And the Laker lead climbs to 7, 74-67. Kareem with 11 points, so he's in double figures again for the 746th consecutive regular season game.
Unbelievable.
Jordan way off the mark. Imagine the head up, looking ahead for the open man. Green trailing on the break, puts it down. The Lakers lead by 9.
Take a timeout.
The Lakers had an 18-8 run in the first half to take the lead at intermission, and they've gone up by 9 now. Green finishes off the fast break for the jam.
All right, this shows you. All right, this shows you what happens on a break. You see the circle? That's AC Green. He's going to be the trailer on this break. Now there's Magic giving it to Worthy. AC Green goes all the way. Watch that pass right in there. That's what you call heads-up basketball, and it's played with your head up. You don't look down. You look ahead all the time.
So Pat Riley and his assistant Bill Burtka, the Lakers have scored 8 straight points. See, they're shooting 10 for 15 from the floor in this quarter. A lot of them have been layups.
Now Magic is taking a blow. They got a defensive ball club in there.
Oakley spinning on Kareem. And the rebound taken down by Michael Thompson, who's in the game now. Thompson has replaced James Worthing. Michael Cooper is in at guard, along with Scott. Magic's on the bench. The Koopaloop, the lob to Cooper. AC Green on the miss. Hustles after his own miss, but Jordan takes it away from him. Jordan around Kareem.
Oh, he is irate.
Lucky he didn't get a technical foul. He was jumping up and down.
A foul on that.
Green on the miss. Corzine again clearing bodies underneath. It bounced right off of it.
This game is going to get rougher too.
Oakley passes up the open jumper from the corner. Corzine puts his head down and storms to the basket like a bull in a china shop. A Chicago bull. Beautiful feed. Corzine to Oakley.
Oh. I'll tell you, this game is getting out of hand here somewhere. They're not blowing anything.
Michael Thompson on the scoop around the rookie Sellers. And the Lakers lead by 9, 78-69. Minute 54 left in the third quarter. Cooper now guarding Michael Jordan. Corzine really looking for his shots tonight. He draws the foul as Michael Thompson hit him on the hand.
Oh, the crowd went wild. They finally called one. All right, let's watch this play where Jordan went in, coming down on the break. He steals the ball. He goes all the way in. He goes around Jabbar. Oh, I don't blame him for getting mad.
See his reaction. Dave Corzine misses the first of 2 free throws. Sedale 3 and Ben Poquette check in for the Bulls, replacing Oakley and Paxson. Corzine, a former first-round pick of the Washington Bullets, had his best years in San Antonio when he played for Stan Albeck.
He's played well out here. He's a good player.
Not the most physically gifted guy. Doesn't jump. He's not particularly quick, but he's a good shooter, very strong, sets good picks, and plays hard. He's a tough guy. Doug Collins says, I like them tough. It's my type of player.
Finally called the pick. That's what they've been doing all day.
Offensive foul on Kareem.
You see, that's how Worthy has been getting free. They finally picked it up. I think Chicago should go to acting school a little more.
Second City is located here in Chicago. Maybe they've been taking lessons. Minute 15 left third quarter. Corzine's pass a little too hard, but Cooper fouls Michael Jordan.
Tough call.
Michael Cooper, who says he might try out for the Olympic team as a high jumper in 1988.
I believe it, but you have to go in a lot of training.
He's got a 39-inch vertical jump. There's a coach in Los Angeles who figures that he can teach him the technique. Or Michael Jordan, he'd make a pretty good high jumper, wouldn't he?
I don't know. He's carrying a lot of weight. See, I think that Michael Cooper has a better shot at it because he's very lean. You know, Bill Russell could have made the Olympic team as a high jumper. He did about 6'9 and a half way back.
Mike Brown is in the game now for the Bulls. Michael Jordan has 24 points, 12 in this quarter. And the Lakers will take a timeout.
Timeout, Lakers.
So we've got a timeout with 1:06 remaining in the third quarter here in Chicago with the score of the Los Angeles Lakers 78 and the Chicago Bulls 72.
NBA action and more.
Mel Proctor with the Red Auerbach in Chicago as we check action elsewhere in the NBA tonight. The Philadelphia 76ers winning big over Sacramento. The Kings had been playing well since making a coaching change. Atlanta up by 5 over Indiana in the fourth quarter. And in the second period, the Mavericks lead the Spurs by 7. Here in Chicago, the Lakers lead the Chicago Bulls 78-72. We have 1:06 remaining in the third quarter. As A.C. Green inbounds to Michael Cooper for the Lakers. They're 17-10 on the road, the best road record in the NBA. Jordan knocks it away from Kareem, and Mike Brown is up with it.
Even the great players play defense. That's how you get great.
Sedell 3 against Byron Scott. Shot clock down to 10 seconds. The Bulls are slow to get into their offense. 3 in trouble. Unable to draw the foul.
He drew it. He drew it.
A.C. Green says he should have been called for trouble.
On Byron Scott.
I thought they were going to call 3 seconds.
Sedell 3, 2 shots.
Scott charged with his second foul.
I'll tell you, you got to give the guy credit, though. Michael Cooper is all over Jordan, doing a real good job. He's sacrificing his offense because when you play a lot of defense like that, it affects your offense. You can't do both.
Jordan will get a breather. Elston Turner replaces him. Jordan leaves with 24 points. Sedell 3 was acquired from Philadelphia earlier this year for Steve Colder and a second-round pick. Lane violation.
I tell you, if you lose a game by 1 point, that's got to drive a coach to suicide.
Jess Thompson making the call against Michael Thompson.
No way.
Red is responding to our producer going back. Chris, he said, Red, did you ever think about it? Meaning ending it all because of the coaching pressures? Never got that bad.
No, it really didn't. We were very fortunate.
You didn't lose too many games.
Well, we had good players.
You're modest.
Walking, he caught him.
You called it. And the Lakers turn it over with 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, he knew it.
I think you'd make a good official. You know, if you hadn't been a coach, they could make a great official.
I got news for you. I was a member of the national board when I got out of college.
You used to wear a striped shirt, huh?
Oh, yes.
Let's see a picture of that. Good pressure by the Lakers. And an offensive foul is called on Mike Brown as he set the screen and the man running by him.
Offensive foul on Mike Brown.
I'd hate to have him hit me.
He's a big lad.
He's a tough guy.
Didn't he attend your basketball camp at one time?
Yes, he did. He did. So did Brad Sellers.
The Chicago Bulls, the Blackhawks.
Timeout taken with 11 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Lakers lead the Bulls 78-74. We'll be right back.
Coca-Cola.
Be sure to tune in this Sunday night at 11 Eastern Time for the Sports Page. Charlie Neal and Nick Charles review the week in sports every Sunday night at 11 on the Superstation. Then Coquette up for the loose ball as we return to live action here in Chicago. And a foul.
Oh, he's on the line.
Foul on Michael Cooper. That's his third.
Well, we were talking just a minute ago when you play defense with such intensity, there's the foul right there. Right there now as he comes in. There he hit him from back behind.
The Bulls have made 15 of 16 free throw attempts tonight. Now 16 for 17.
I started to say, when you play defense with such intensity, it's got to affect your offense. You notice Magic Johnson's on the bench.
Cooper runs it up. Three-pointer just misses at the buzzer as the third quarter comes to an end. The Chicago Bulls are in this game, and they're on their feet here at Chicago Stadium. The Lakers holding a 2-point lead as they go to the fourth quarter. Proctor with a red Auerbach in Chicago. The Bulls' Michael Jordan leads the NBA in field goal attempts. You see he has roughly 200 more than the next man, Alex English of Denver. An interesting note, Jordan has missed 755 shots. That was entering tonight's game. He's missed more shots than any of his teammates have attempted.
I'll tell you something funny about that. Players playing the NBA don't take that many shots in their entire career.
He's shooting 47% from the floor. Tonight he's 7 for 21 and has scored 24 points. But the Bulls are at half to like their chances because Doug Collins likes to say, if we can stay close, Michael Jordan can win a game for us.
Well, when you got a superstar, especially a super scorer, there's no doubt that that could happen. Now, all the first stringers for the Lakers, well, practically. I mean, you know, they're using the 8-man. They're going in and out. Magic is back. I can't see Chicago's team. If they can hang in there for a little bit and then bring the starters back, they got a shot. But, oh!
Good pressure by three, almost forcing Magic into a turnover, but Mike Mathis shakes his head and says no.
That was a turnover.
Cooper against Elston Turner. Worthy against the rookie Brad Sellers, who's had a fine game. It gives him a little too much room, and it's cost him. Worthy with 16 points.
Oh, he can light it up. He is such a threat.
Seville three.
See, too much time. They're killing too much time. Doing nothing.
Shot clock is wound down to 7 seconds, and they're still at it.
They're doing it every time. They wind up taking a desperation shot.
Is the Lakers' defensive pressure that good, or are they just fooling around with the ball and taking too much time?
Both. The Lakers are playing good defense.
Magic posting up. Cooper into Michael Thompson. He's played well again tonight. He's had very few bad games since joining the Lakers. He has
I don't know how many
games,
how many shots he's missed. Seems to me he only missed about 1 or 2.
82-78 Lakers. Three off the screen by Poquette. Turner, who's not much of an outside shooter, puts up a brick.
I'm glad you said that because he shot that very badly.
Not known for his scoring. Magic posting up on Elston Turner. Beautiful feed to Rambis, who was surprised by it, but still scoring.
Whatever he does, he sees the court.
Lakers by 6. His three gets around Cooper. Rambis might have gotten away with a foul. And a foul called against the Bulls.
His second, team's first of the quarter.
I told you that he might let the game get away from him if he kept those guys in there.
Foul is on Poquette.
Well, let's watch that last pass by Magic. Notice his head is up. He sees what's going on. Great peripheral vision.
Dave Corzine and Charles
Oakley
back in the game for the Bulls. Magic. Out if it goes. And a foul called on Dave Corzine. That's his third and the second team foul.
Johnson, 2 shots.
Magic Johnson tonight with 19 points, 14 assists.
See, the referee is talking to Doug Collins. He shouldn't talk to him at all because Doug would get a little more excited, then he'd have to blow a technical. He shouldn't listen to him at all. I know when you're a coach, it aggravates the heck out of you when they don't listen.
Magic Johnson hits 2 free throws to put the Lakers up 86-78 early in the fourth quarter. John Paxson looking for Jordan, who's guarded by Michael Cooper. Trying to run Cooper into some screens along the baseline. Cooper 3-quartering him as the pass goes in. And a holding foul is called on Cooper. That's his 4th foul, so he's got foul problems now.
He knows it.
9:40 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Go indirect to the hoop, and they got a shot.
Sellers against Worthy. Good fake to get him off his feet. Rebound Rambis.
There they go. There they go on that break.
Thompson into Magic. With the spin, he draws the foul.
Fouls on Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan was charged with his second foul. That's the 13th foul.
I know the way Chicago is coached right now by Doug Collins. They're not going to quit. They're going to go right down to the very end. But I thought that the game was broken open when he had his second team in there at the start of this quarter. They've got to make their move just about within the next 4 minutes.
Magic makes 1 out of 2, and the Lakers lead by 9. This matches their biggest lead of the night. Jordan off the screen by Corzine.
That's what they got to do. They got to do. That's what they got to do.
Paxson with a 2-pointer. He just stepped over the line. 87-80. Lakers.
When you score on the Lakers, they don't commiserate.
Worthy with that quick first step. One of the best first steps in the NBA, but he was unable to score, and the Bulls have a chance to cut the lead to 5. Paxson wants to go to Jordan. Magic Johnson is on him right now. Oakley tries to get it in. It's kicked. So a new 24-second count.
24.
I'll tell you that Cooper is making Jordan work.
Jordan coming off the double screen. Oakley puts his head down and drives and draws the foul.
Everybody is watching Michael Jordan and Michael Cooper, including myself, and I didn't even see that play.
Foul on Kurt Rambis. And that'll send Charles Oakley to the free throw line. Oakley with 11 points tonight. He's averaging 14 a game. He also has 9 rebounds. Oakley played at Virginia Union, where he was led Division II schools in rebounding.
Hey, Mel, how would you like to have a body like that, huh?
My body's a long way from looking like that, Ray. His arms are bigger than my legs. And Oakley cuts the Los Angeles
lead to 5. With a switch.
Bulls hanging around, a little too close for comfort as far as the Lakers are concerned. This is what happened to Los Angeles against the Washington Bullets Tuesday in L.A. They let the Bullets stay in the game. Traveling. They let the Bullets stay in that game, and then Washington took over in the fourth quarter and won it, winning at the Forum for the first time in 11 years. I mean, very similar to this.
Except they're on the road now. They need a basket real bad right now.
Bulls again taking a lot of time getting into their offense. Jordan Rambis on a switch. Jordan tries to go inside. 3-pointer by Paxson. Sellers crashes the boards and finds Michael Thompson's back.
Loose ball foul.
He's charged with a foul.
Brad Sellers. His second.
That was a good chance. They would have cut it back to 2.
Lakers lead by 5. Just under 8 minutes left.
See, Magic is telling him where to go. He's running it. And you wouldn't want a better guy back there to run it.
Worthy. Magic. Oakley with a good block out on Rambis. Tough pass to make, and he throws it the length of the court to Jordan. What a play.
What a play is right.
The Laker lead is sliced to 3 on a great pass from Oakley to Jordan.
There's that pick and roll again.
That's trying to work pick and roll with Michael Thompson. The basket will not count, says Mike Mathis. Foul before the shot on Jordan.
He gets 2 shots on this. Let's watch that pass. There's Magic's missed shot. Oakley gets the ball. He spots Michael Jordan down there. Look at that play. Should have been a quarterback.
And his body turned the wrong way and still threw it the length of the court.
He threw it strictly with his arm and his wrist.
Brings to mind Wes Unseld of the Washington Bullets. Used to make those 2-hand outlet passes like no one has ever played this game.
I had the greatest center that ever played the game in Bill Russell, but I will say that Wes Unseld was the best outlet passer that I ever saw.
Lakers lead by 4, 7-10 remaining in the fourth quarter here in Chicago. Corzine tries to flip it into Sellers. Look at Oakley go to the floor with Rambis, and he's got a jump ball.
Well, all I can say is they deserve each other with bodies like that.
And the Bulls will take a timeout with 6 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. The Lakers lead by 4.
Well, let's watch what's going to happen now. They get the ball, and it's anybody's ball, and it comes down on the floor eventually. And you watch Rambis and Oakley both dive for the ball, both blue-collar workers. And like I said before, they deserve each other. With bodies like that, half the time they belong down there.
Well, they both belong to the all-floor burn team. The fellow who's in the Lakers front office who probably would qualify for the Floor Burn Hall of Fame, Mitch Kupchak, who's now the assistant general manager. Final score, Philadelphia beats Sacramento 123-91.
That must have been a beautiful game to watch.
Charles Oakley and Kurt Rambis will jump this one off.
It's not who's going to get the jump, it's who's going to steal it.
Magic
See what I mean?
And Cooper, Jordan trying to shut him off. He bothered him just enough to miss it. And Thompson scores on the follow. Meanwhile, Cooper's busy untangling himself.
That's what you call hustling. That's what you call hustling. A play is not over until it's over.
I think Yogi Berra said that once, didn't he?
Oh, no, he said that about a game.
90-84, Lakers. Paxson wanted to shoot a three-pointer into Corzine on the fall away. And a foul underneath. Boy, Oakley and Rambis are really getting into it.
Oh, that was a bad call. Don't. Don't do that. You're going to get a technical and blow the whole thing.
Sounding like a coach again.
That's right. You don't get technicals in the fourth quarter. Remember that. All you coaches out there, you players, you don't get technicals in the fourth quarter. That's a sign of giving it up. If you're going to get it early.
Oakley having a chat with Mike Mathis as Rambis goes to the line. He puts the Lakers up by 7. 6:27 left in the game. Rambis, who was originally drafted by the Knicks, they cut him. It was in 1980, went on to play in Greece before joining the Lakers.
Well, they got it back to an 8-point lead. Plus, there's plenty of time.
6:20 remaining in the fourth quarter here in Chicago. Corzine pressured by Michael Thompson, gives him a little nudge, sent him about 3 feet. Jordan from Cooper grabbing at him. And Cooper's charged with the 5th foul.
Fouls on Michael Cooper is 5th. 13 foul.
See, they're denying him the ball. See, that's not what Pat Riley said today to you, did he?
But he said they tried to deny him the ball except in situations where they were running him off picks. Then they'd want him to have the ball in certain places on the floor. But he said they would try to deny him the ball when he's coming up the floor if he's not coming off screens.
But they're playing him very strong without the ball. Every place he goes, Cooper is going. Now you got a fresh Byron Scott's going to be on him now too. They're going to do the same thing. Make him work just to get the ball. They're going to make him work.
He's 11 for 12 at the free throw line and has 27 points, 10 under his season's average. Lakers lead 92-85 as we approach the 6-minute mark. Worthy unable to put it down, but he got fouled. A great pass by Magic Johnson.
How can they do that 3 times in one ball game?
Foul is on.
Let's watch that again. See, Magic, he lulls you to sleep. He goes in, everybody's watching Magic, and all of a sudden, whoop, he whips that ball right down there quick.
Magic Johnson averaging 11.5 assists per game to lead the NBA.
This is an unusual thing. I wonder if he got hurt or something. He hasn't played him all game.
Kareem.
No, Banks. They just put Banks back in there. Where has he been for the last 3 quarters?
Well, Sellers is playing very well in there.
Well, he's a starter, you know. Look at Scott.
Worthy picks off Banks' pass, and here comes Magic. Over Paxson. Rebound Gene Banks with 5:40 left. The Lakers lead by 7. Bulls looking to Michael Jordan. Byron Scott's fronting it. Oakley out of control, Chalmers.
They cannot afford these turnovers if they're going to catch them, because one thing that happens out there is the clock does not stand still.
5:27 left in the 4th quarter. The Bulls have only 1 full timeout left, plus a 20-second timeout. The Lakers have 4 timeouts left, plus their 20. Magic on the scoop. And the Lakers lead climbs to 9, matching their biggest lead of the game. The Bulls have got to get something going fast. Jordan. Oh, what a shot. Oh.
Let's see that one again.
Traveling was called against Magic Johnson, so the Bulls will get the ball back. Incredible shot by Michael Jordan.
Let's watch that play again. I've seen them all, but let's watch that one. Underneath, hanging in the air, left-handed. Oh, my.
Amazing shot.
Beautiful.
Wants to do it again. Oh, he does again. Almost a carbon copy, except he misses. Scott runs it down, waiting for help. Magic with a no-look to Worthy. Lakers lead.
I think that hurt. That hurt. See, they scored before, it would have been a 5-point game. Right now, it's going to be tough. This is their last chance.
Bulls can't afford to take too much time. 3-pointer by Paxson.
I said this is their last chance. Right now.
That cuts the Laker lead to 6 with 4:15 remaining. Shot clock down to 10 seconds. Corzine leaning on Kareem. Beautiful shot as he banks it in to put the Lakers up 98-90. 3:50 remaining. Turned into a half-court game now, Red.
Oh, they're going to...
Jordan. Rebound Kareem and a foul.
Foul on Kareem.
He's really upset. That's his 4th foul.
Let's watch that one again. Worthy went after it. Oh, sure. That's the right call.
Jordan tries to feed Corzine, gets it there with a circuitous route. Paxson with another 3-pointer. Kareem with a rebound. The Lakers turn it over. Pat Riley said before the game, there are 2 areas we've got to improve on. We've got to minimize our turnovers. They've been killing us, and we've got to get more second shots. And they're committing some costly turnovers.
That's a beautiful analysis. Everybody says the same thing, though. Nothing original about that.
These coaches read the same book. Oakley. The Bulls are hanging tough. It's 98-92 Los Angeles. 3:12 left.
Well, here's where Magic and Kareem take over. Now, if they get that play to Worthy again, they ought to get shot.
And a turnover. Here's Jordan on a breakaway. And that cuts the Laker lead to 4.
He's going to call timeout.
Here's Chicago. Jordan with a deflection, the lead pass by Paxson, and the slam dunk champ puts it down. Mel Proctor with the red hour back in Chicago, where Michael Jordan is bringing the Bulls back. He scored 19 second-half points and 31 for the game.
Well, here's a play where they're going into a pick and roll, and he stole it from behind. He tapped it free. Now watch Michael Jordan on this dunk. Whoa! I'll tell you, the people that pay to see that really get their money's worth. The way he does it under competition. All right, here's where it's at. The game is up for grabs right now.
4-point Laker lead, 2:45 remaining. Magic says, give me the ball. I'll run the show. Corzine and Kareem are really backing each other. Skyhook by Kareem puts the Lakers up by 6.
That's what kills you. That's what.
15 points tonight to give him 36,000 in his career. The NBA's all-time leading scorer. Oakley. Corzine. 196 Los Angeles, 2:12 left.
This is their last shot. If they don't hold them now, the game is over.
Magic into Kareem. Double team. Scott is open for the 20-footer. Worthy can't hit the follow. Here comes Gene Banks. The Bulls trying to cut the lead to 2. Jordan hanging. Banks it in.
Look at that crowd. Look at it. 2-point game.
198 Los Angeles. A minute 39 and counting. And a foul called on Dave Corzine.
The foul on Dave Corzine.
I don't know how Kareem can even move the way Corzine is leaning on.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Now the announcement is being made regarding Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scoring 36,000 points.
In NBA history to score 36,000 points.
And he'll get a standing ovation. He's extended his string of double-figure performances tonight to 746. And he's looking for 36,001 right here.
I got to give the crowd credit. They really gave him a standing ovation. Plus, they'd like to see him get hurt right now.
The only man ever to score 36,000 now has 36,002, and the Lakers lead by 4 with a minute 30 left. It's 102-98, Los Angeles.
And they can't waste too much time. They got to get it in the hands of Jordan.
Trying to bring him off the baseline, off screens. Shot clock down to 9 seconds, and wasting a lot of time again. Now they're going to have to force one. Corzine. Rebound the Magic with a minute 10 left, and the Lakers leading by 4.
Because nobody else has a shot, he had to take the shot. The 24-second clock was running out. That was it. Oh, they're going to kill time. They're going to kill time.
Shot clock down to 4 seconds. And Magic scores to put the Lakers up
ball
by 6.
game.
Chicago will take a timeout. This is their last full timeout left. As Magic collects some high fives to Laker bench. We've got a timeout.
What they've got to do right now, as a coach, they got to come down there and take the shot within 5 or 6 seconds. Good, bad, or indifferent. As soon as they do that, they've got to foul Michael Thompson. That's the only shot they got. They don't really have to go for a three-pointer. Just get a shot. Get some points out on the score.
All right, Red. good. Right now, let's go to Charlie Neal in Atlanta for an update. Charlie?
Thank you very much, Mel. In Atlanta tonight, the Hawks against the Indiana Pacers. Dominique Wilkins leading the break. Finds Cliff Livingston on the wing for the layup. Atlanta has a 10-point lead, 96-86. Pacers down by 8 at this particular point now. John Long gets the ball outside, connects on the three-pointer to start Indiana's comeback. He had 9 of his 20 points in the fourth quarter. Indiana hit 6 consecutive free throws, had a 1-point lead. Hawks had a chance to take the lead. Dominique loses the ball out of bounds with 12 seconds left. Indiana has a 1-point lead. Vern Fleming hit a free throw to make it a 2-point pacer lead. Hawks had the ball, a chance to tie it. Watch Doc Rivers. He gets the ball, shot in the lane. May have been a foul here. No call on the shot. It falls short. The Pacers win it. In Atlanta, 107-105. Stepanovic had 30 points. Dominique, 32 in a losing cause. Pacers scored the last 10 points of the game. Now let's go back to Chicago.
All right, thank you, Charlie. With 49 seconds remaining in the game, will Doug Collins go to the three-pointer? His team is not a good three-point shooting team. They're shooting only 20% as a team, which is well below the league average. And here are the best three-point shooters: Paxson, Jordan, and Sedell, 3. And only Paxson and Jordan are in the game.
Well, regardless, as I said before, they've got to take, well, they call the timeout. Why don't they take it in half court? Save themselves 4 or 5 seconds.
They have the option. Jordan off the screen by Sellers. Worthy takes it away from him. Big play by James Worthy. Lakers lead by 6 with 36 seconds left.
That's a fatigue factor.
Now Los Angeles trying to run some time off the clock. Magic spinning to the basket. And the Lakers seem to have things under control now, leading 106-98.
Sure do.
Chicago's got to put up some three-pointers and quick. Paxson for 3. Rebound Byron Scott. And he got hammered by Oakley.
Oakley went to pick him up. I don't believe he meant to hit him that hard. Although Byron Scott looked at him like he's going to kill him. Let's watch that. I mean, they knew they had to foul somebody right away. And he, like I said, he is strong. He helped him up. I'd rather not go down, so then he wouldn't have to help me up.
Sedell, 3, one of the best three-point shooters for the Bulls, is checked in. And Byron Scott will go to the free throw line.
I think what's happened out here is a little bit of inexperience. The Chicago should have come down and taken the shot right away and then fouled Michael Thompson. Instead, they were too obvious about what they were going to do.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar leaves. He's replaced by Michael Cooper. Kareem finished tonight with a total of 17 points. Pat Riley says he's having an outstanding year, even though his scoring average is down about 6 points from a year ago. He said, we're not calling upon him to score as much as we have in the past. Magic's taking more of the offensive load.
Sure has.
3 with a baseline jumper. And it's 108-100 Los Angeles. Down to the final seconds. And the Lakers will sweep the season series to Chicago Bulls.
That's so dumb. That's so dumb. I mean, 1 second to go. You're 8 points behind. Lose by 8. Why do you want to lose by 10? It's so dumb.
I won't answer that one. Doug Collins said an interesting statistic. He said that of the 49 games the Bulls had played coming into this one, that on only 5 occasions had they gone down at the last 3 minutes of the game and not had a chance to win it.
That is very interesting. I didn't realize that. I was kind of surprised when he told us that, too. However, that's where what separates the men from the boys, the winners and the losers, the veterans and the rookie. Now, what did they gain by that?
2 points.
What did they gain?
That'll do it from Chicago. The Lakers have had great success here. They've now won 12 of the last 13 games played here at the Chicago Stadium. Final score tonight, as Doug Collins and Pat Riley congratulate each other. The Lakers win it, holding off a tough Chicago team 110-100. We'll be right back.
TBS sports coverage of the NBA has been brought to you by Honda, who invite you to experience the Prelude at your local Honda dealer. And by Miller Lite. For great taste, there is only one light beer. And by Skin Bracer. It's skin care that feels good. Skin Bracer Aftershave by Menin. And by the U.S. Armed Forces. It's a great place to start.
This is Charlie Neal in Atlanta. You just saw the Lakers beat Chicago 110-100. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 17 points, which puts him over 36,000 career points. Now let's update you on the rest of tonight's NBA action. In Atlanta tonight, it was Indiana Pacers winning it by 2, 107-105. Dominique Wilkins, 32 points in a losing cause. Stepanovic, a big game for the Indiana Pacers. He had 30 points. His career high is 34. He's just 4 shy of that. Indiana wins it. Also, in Philadelphia tonight, it was the 76ers over Sacramento, 123-91. Andrew Toney, 32 points for Philadelphia. Reggie Theus had 22 for the Kings as the Sixers win their 3rd straight game. In Dallas tonight, the Mavericks are leading San Antonio by 10 in the 4th quarter. Mavericks trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. And Washington is at Utah, where they're leading the Jazz 44-40 in the 2nd period. And the Bullets are looking for their 5th straight win on the current road trip. A reminder to join Nick Charles and me Sunday night on the sports page as we look back at the USFL and ahead to the possibility of a new Pro Football League. That's Sunday night on the sports page. Now let's go back to Chicago Stadium. Mel and Red have our light player of the game.
All right, thank you, Charlie. And our light player of the game is Magic Johnson of the Los Angeles Lakers. Another great all-around performance, 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 16 assists.
He did a fabulous job out there. He did it also defensively.
And
he really did it. He guarded Paxson and did the job.
And on behalf of Miller Lite, Turner Broadcasting is proud to donate $1,000 to the Thurgood Marshall Black Education Fund in Magic Johnson's name. Michael Jordan finished with 33 points, but you and I both agree the defense was pretty good on him tonight.
I thought it was very good. It was a kind of a funny 33 points. I don't think he contributed towards winning the ball game as much as a guy normally scoring 33 points would do.
A quiet 33.
Well, it wasn't that. You see, it was a hard 33. I mean, he took some bad shots, and they double-teamed him, and he lost the ball and stuff like that. As great as a player as he is, and we all know he's so great and has so many great moves, nevertheless, he wasn't the big contributing factor towards winning that ball with that 33 points.
For the Lakers, this was their 40th win of the year. It was also their 18th road win. They have the best road record in the NBA. What separates the great teams from the good teams in terms of being able to win on the road, aside from obviously ability?
Well, of course, that's it. You got to win on the road. You know you're going to win a big percentage of your home games. But you've got to be motivated very strongly to win on the road. And you know what motivates the great teams? The big crowds. The big crowds.
And we had a big crowd here tonight. Sellout crowd of over 18,000. That'll do it for tonight. For Red Auerbach, this is Mel Proctor saying so long from Chicago Stadium. Again, our final score tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers 110 and the Chicago Bulls 100. Good night, everybody.